Good morning, everyone. This is Nicole, your mobile bloggist for toctown.com. And today I wanted to share with you a couple of things that I have added to my mobile bloggist on the road, live and local, podcast recording. Well, this is a techie transition and also how I change out my traveler's notebook to address a new challenge. So here is my Kindle Fire, which I'm going to be using while on the road, and I switched it out for a lighter cover. Those that have been following this channel know that I'm trying to change out the blacks and the browns into lighter colors for the fall and winter season. And I really like this cover. So as you can see, it comes with a Velcro closure and the Kindle Fire fits nice and snug inside. And you have to make sure when you order your Kindle Fire that you definitely order the correct, not just style, but also the correct generation. This one is a fifth generation. Even though it comes with an ability to stand upright, it's more, uh, I think, it's better used as I hold it in my hand. I really don't like it when it stands upright. It stands too forward. So pretty much I'll probably use it while I'm at the desk or, going around the office and the studios and recording while I'm working. So it does come with a magnetic closure and also a pin loop and an extra micro SD card extension. The original Kindle Fire is equipped with 5 gigabytes, but you can add, I think I added 64 gigabytes to this, so while I'm recording, I won't concern myself with running out of room and having to, offload it and then empty it and reload it with more content. As you can see, the pin loop that they included, I'm sure it's for a stylus, but I decided to use it as a pin, which I carry my favorite pin of probably all times with me. It fits snugly into the loop because it is elastic, so I won't have any problems. Let's say I don't have a pin on me, then I'll use this as an extra loop. But the only thing that bothers me about this one is that it's way at the bottom compared to the design, which is, at the top. So what I did was just go ahead and, use it as a pin loop as opposed to just a stylus for the tablet, and I put my stylus slash pen with my traveler's notebook. So let me go ahead and lay this to the side and show you how I updated my traveler's notebook. This summer I decided to test it. The only thing that happened was the insert, one of the elastics came loose. That's probably from me pulling the inserts in and out. But the main elastic is still as strong as the day I bought it, which is about 3 months ago. I added a pin loop from Amazon, which of course I'll link all of the things that I purchased in the comment section down below. So in case you want to add one to your TN or even update your digital devices. But this pack comes with 4 separate pin loops. So there's silver, brown, and black. And then I have one more which I added onto my micro TN from Speckle Fawn. I did a full walkthrough on this, so of course I'll include it in the cards above in case you want to look through that also. It's just a smaller stylus which fits perfectly on one of the inserts. I don't think I'll use a pen this small, so I'd rather just put a stylus. With all these digital devices, it never hurts to have an extra one with you while you're traveling on the road. Okay. While I put these back, let me just add that if you like the creative content that I'm producing for my channel, go ahead and click the like, comment, or even subscribe button so that you can receive other videos as I update my traveler's notebook. And I'm going to be using the same Pilot G2 pen that I've used on my other inserts. It just writes a lot smoother. It is a gel refill, and I think I'm going to do a couple more things which definitely challenge my writing on the go abilities. I really like the texture and how it fits in my hand. If I don't switch out of the personal, then the standard size will be my next size up, because that way I can fill it with all of my notes, anything that I'm thinking through as far as project management while on the road, or even journaling the sights that I see, the people that I meet, the places that I go, and the things that I eat. So here is the insert that came with the traveler's notebook. It is a blank insert, and I prefer grid pattern. I'll settle for line, but would never purchase a blank canvas. So since I have the pencil board, I'm going to try using it, if I have a long car ride or I'm on a plane for, a few hours. Then I'm going to go ahead and try and journal while I am traveling in 2019. So that's one of the ways that I'm going to be documenting my travel as well as my thoughts, and reviewing a lot of the things that we've established in TOC Town from a retrospective view. Here I even started the first page thinking that I was going to start doing watercolor, but because the paper is thick, but it's kind of glossy, so I haven't decided yet. I may start for the winter workshops later on this year, or even first thing in 2019. So I'm going to change this insert out with one of the extra graph inserts that I really don't need in there. During the summer, I only used my personal size and one other inserts. So that means I have two extra inserts that I really don't need with me. And when I do run out of space in this one, then I can always use the other two inserts that I have in the TN. And I think this should last me throughout the fall season, throughout the winter. Let me do a quick flip through for you. It's 1, 2, and then this pocket, I'm going to try and add 3 more things to the inside pocket. And so that's 3 inserts, 1 pocket, and 1 pencil board, all traveling with me. Yeah, one more thing I noticed, I needed to at least add a strip of washi tape in the middle of one of the inserts. I don't know why, but I saw in another video that they said that the not the wiring, the elastic cuts into the paper. So this is one way that you can help not damage your inserts by putting a strip of washi tape or something to buffer when you're pulling the inserts in and out of your T-ends. So I haven't had anything happen to my T-ends the few years that I have had them, but I'd rather be safe than sorry at this point. So this is my whole stash of all of my washi, and I plan on using it all up before purchasing any more. So I should have everything in here. Is what I like to call shop the stash before you go out and purchase something new. Yeah, I think I'll use this brown color as it flows into autumn, even though the blue is, the theme of the channel, and I like, using Caribbean colors. I think because I used it in my Erin Condren Hourly, I'm going to go ahead and go with the brown one. Plus, it's subtle. I think it's very feminine. I think it'll go well. I think the paper is like an off-white or a cream as opposed to a stark white. So of course, also I'll include the original setup of my T-end in case you want to set up a T-end for yourself to journal your journey, not only as a small business owner, but just probably as you travel, you go around your local city. Small Business Saturday is coming up on November the 24th, and I plan on picking a few more small businesses to support this season. Okay. This is another conversation I'll probably have with you, either in a podcast or post it in a video blog. But one of the planners mentioned that a lot of us, she asked the question whether or not we record video blog based on what we put in our planners or how we write in our planners. And this is just for me another reminder why it's not that we don't want to, not just for security reasons, but you pretty much don't want to just write to say, hey, by the way, this is the step-by-step, of what I'm doing. One, it's a lot of work. Number two, you do want to put your best foot forward, so a lot of times we do edit out some of the mistakes. But pretty much, I think it just makes for a good presentation when you're a professional blogger, at least in my case. So I pretty much like to edit when I have to, but most of the time I leave it in to let you know these are the things that happen when you video blog or when you podcast or when you're just project managing as a whole. So I'm Nicole, your mobile bloggist for TOCtown.com. Once again, if you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section down below. Take care.